Chelsea News Live updates. All the latest news and gossip from Stamford Bridge Monday. March 18. Chelsea winger Eden Hazard wants to join Real Madrid this summer. N'Golo Kante reported for international duty with France. 6 hours early. Cesar Azpilicueta delivers Europa League. warningExpress Sport looks at who could replace Maurizio Sarri at Chelsea. Eden Hazard's mind is made up. Chelsea winger Eden Hazard wants to join Real Madrid this summer, reports claim. Hazard, whose contract expires in the summer of 2020, has been heavily linked with a move to European champions Real Madrid following the reappointment of Zinedine Zidane as head coach. And according to Spanish newspaper AS, Hazard is determined to make it happen in the next few months. The 28-year-old has previously described the Spanish club as his dream move and labeled former France midfielder Zidane his idol. N'Golo Kante reporting for duty. I think we've located the best story of the international break on day one. Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante reported for international duty with France 6 hours early. Didier Deschamps' players were scheduled to meet at France's Clairefontaine training base at 12:30 p.m. on Monday. But Kante, fresh from Chelsea's miserable 2-0 defeat to Everton, arrived at 6:30 a.m. Chelsea colleagues Callum, Hudson-Odoi and Ruben Loftus-Cheek recently gave the energetic midfielder grief for always being late for team appointments. Asked which player is fined for small discrepancies most often, Loftus-Cheek didn't have to think before dropping Kante in it. "Yeah, N'Golo. You wouldn't expect it. He's always late. Always," Hudson-Odoi added. Cesar Azpilicueta, don't rely on Europa League. Cesar Azpilicueta insists Chelsea cannot afford to pin their Champions League qualification hopes on winning the Europa League. "We missed a chance to get points, and every time you don't get the 3 points you put yourself in a more difficult position," he said. "There is still a lot of games to play, and we are going to fight because we cannot miss Champions League qualification. I don't see just the Europa League as the only way of being in the Champions League because Chelsea's place is not to be 6th in the Premier League, so I cannot accept this. There is a way of going into the Champions League, it is a trophy, and we will play until the end, but we are not in a position in the league where you can say we are not going to reach the Champions League spots." 7 Maurizio Sarri replacements. Maurizio Sarri is back on the brink at Chelsea after another galling defeat, this time to Everton, but who could replace him in the dugout if they make a switch in the coming weeks? Sarri's future is back under the microscope at Chelsea after a 2-0 defeat to Everton, with fans keen to see the back of him. The Italian has failed to convince supporters of his methods, and the Sarri-ball approach has come unstuck. The Blues are now losing the battle for a top 4 spot and have slipped 3 points behind 4th place Arsenal and a point behind Manchester United. Express Sport looks at who could replace Maurizio Sarri at Chelsea. Click here to find out.